Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
Oh, looky there, we're back. Oh, my God. Tired, too, boy. And it's Mother Nature's fault because of the lightning strike last night in Pittsburgh.
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't kick off till 8:30.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that it'd be a blowout or something. But no, it goes down to the wire.
I was like,
and the wrong team wins.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, Mike checked out at 10. No way you stayed past 10.
No, dude. That comes over the other gig. This is my baby here. That other thing's just to pay the mother jamming bills. So I know I stayed up and watched the dumbass clickbaits. Whoa. Hey. He's tired too. Dang, son. Come get this dog, baby.
What the hell happened? He don't never do that.
I don't know. Somebody walked by. Good Lord. He does that again. I'll. Hey.
Is that him or is that LG drop? That's a drop.
No, that's the real dog, man. He's weird.
It's a drop. Nobody knows. It's a drop.
Okay, it's a drop. Okay. Baby, get him. He's going crazy. It's my dog. I'd kick the shit out of it, but it's not.
Yeah, you'll be staying at LG's. You kick that dog.
Yeah, no shit. I grew up in a neighborhood like George Lopez's. I know San Antonians run hot and cold on him these days, but back before we didn't like him, I guess we don't like him. He had the neighborhood he grew up in. I grew up in the same bit. Dog gets sick and drive the motherfucker out to Alamo Heights and drop his ass off on Broadway. You know. You don't take your dog to the vet neither. He's spending $500. Get the fuck out. He's fine.
Even the new dogs are like we talk about the kids, but the new dogs are soft too. I had speaking of a customer at Texas Cheer, this dude that comes in a regular. He's like, yeah, just spent $700 on my dog. Had to go to the vet. He had this and that. I'm like, damn. But I grew up. I don't know when I grew up. All my dogs were outside. I didn't have any. We didn't have inside dogs.
Same.
I didn't have an inside dog. I never had an inside dog until I moved. Me and my wife got a house, and she bought some foo-foo dog that hated me, and I hated that bitch. Mm-hmm. And we didn't like each other, and she was in the house, and it was different. Mm-hmm. I never had an inside dog. Growing up,
Hurricane Andrew blew through Rockport. My grandma Becky still wouldn't bring that motherfucker in the house. He was fine, traumatized, but fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I got a dog come and fuck up my carpet. I pay rent. I don't own the house. Okay, whatever. Mama, Freddie's out there. He's fine. He's tied up. He ain't gonna go anywhere. Look, how Mexican are we, man? Rudy, I was probably 5 or 6. No, that's not the dog. That's a drop. I was probably about 6 years old, Rudy. I'm sitting there one day and minding my own business, sitting Indian style on the floor. Got my cutoff jeans on. Got my mesh half jerk with the generic football number back in the 80s.
So this is the 80s. This is the 80s.
Yeah,
if there's a cutoff jersey, is the 80s.
Yeah, with a mesh, you can see my nipples.
Yeah.
See through. It's just got random number, no team or anything. With my cutoff jorts. Got my cowboy boots. Got my feathered hair. Parted right down the middle, but all feathered, and then my rat tail hanging down to the middle of my spine. I'm watching Dukes of Hazzard. And I had an epiphany that day, Rudy. I was 6 years old. Summer of 80. Had an epiphany in the summer of 80. I sat there and looked around and looked over at my little house, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever. My mother's asleep. Stepdad's out. My stepdad ain't been home in 3 days because he's out on a job. I look around and I thought, you know what? I got a bad fucking hand. And I, as 6 years old, when I knew, man, I drew.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to
I'm
overcome. I'm gonna have to overcome some shit.
Overcome some shit. Dog out in the yard, tied up to the gate. Can't go nowhere. Flies all around his ass because he ain't had a shower in a month or a year. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had Daisy Dukes on, Adrian. Yes, I did. Style Daisy Dukes. We all wore them. Don't act like you did.
It reminds me of a bit you did with Jim Bob
at the Walmart.
Yeah, it sounds just like the outfit you wore to Walmart.
Yes, sir. I was MAGA Mike that day for sure. Before there was MAGA, I made MAGA what it is for that outfit. That's a great.
Don't do MAGA like that. They don't all dress like that. Just 95% of them.
I represented the bad part of MAGA. Jeez, man. Okay, LG. That begs the question. Can I run YouTube clips that I'm in from old radio stations? I mean, we're the ones that shot it. We posted it. JB posted it ourselves.
I don't know about that, Mike.
Pay for that.
I don't know about that.
That ain't ticket property, is it? LG, could you step in here with the judgment call? Like, matter of fact, Jabril, an old video clip, not tonight, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, not tonight.
I hadn't thought about this in years. Well, the ticket didn't pay for it, though. Me and Jim Bob shot a video of me at the Walmarts. I lost a bit. I lost a bet.
We can I know what you're talking about. We can run it.
Yeah, the jorts on and the half shirt and all that shit. Yeah, we should run that for like an old timer.
It's on the playlist. It's on the page. And if you go to the Taylor Archives,
it is. That's
it's on the playlist.
Yeah, it's there.
Is Mike Taylor golden voice on the playlist?
Yeah, everything's there. Yeah,
I played the homeless guy. Rudy's probably never seen this. I referenced the sports grind in that bit. That'd be funny.
Just go to the channel homepage and on the playlist. Everything's there.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. We should play that. We should play one of those tonight or tomorrow or something. Those are good bits. Jay Ribaldo texted me today. Shout out to Jay Ribaldo. He doesn't technically have a live spot scheduled. He's got one tomorrow, but he was like, little breaking news on Jay. We'll get into it tomorrow night. But he wanted to know if that was still out there somewhere. When I played the homeless guy begging for money, I played an out-of-work radio guy during the recession of 2008. And my character had been fired from radio because of the recession, and I was begging on the corner, and the sports grind got mentioned. Nothing bad. It was fun. It was funny. It was hilarious.
Oh, it's all good, man.
It's somewhere out there. Jim Bob in a diaper exists. We got all kinds of gold from back
16 years ago. It's all. Wasn't Jim Bob in blue bonnets?
He was in blue bonnets in a diaper on the side of 281 and Stone Oak Parkway. In the middle, rush hour traffic too. It made him go out there at like 3:30. Really good times. Maybe if we run some of our old clips, LG, I'll get motivated to make new ones. You'd think I would. Oh my God. Yeah, that's it. Asking ye shall receive. How long is it?
3:32.
Oh, geez. All right. We gonna watch this? Why not? Crank up the volume.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's me in the corner in the street. Yeah, highly unfortunate. We're not playing audio though, is it?
Why do you have pickle juice?
It's supposed to be a jar of my urine. There's a turd floating in it too. I wish I still had that hat. God, that was my favorite hat I've ever had.
I'm willing to do quality radio.
Oh, here we go.
For food and water and booze.
Let me see your sign.
What's that?
What does your sign say? Let me see.
God bless you. It's against the law. I shouldn't be out here too long.
Let me hear. Show me your gift.
Oh, God bless you. God bless you. Would you like to see my gift?
Yeah, show me your gift.
Hang on. Listen to Mike Taylor weekdays 4 to 7 on KTKR Ticket 760.
That was awesome.
I used to have a radio job. I got fired because I got an alcoholic problem. How about you only gave me like 15 cents. Can I do some more?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
The shelter doesn't close tonight. The shelter doesn't close.
I might have some cigarettes or condom or something.
I'll take a condom.
Well, look,
You got any condoms? I'll do some more.
No, he said they're all used. I'm sorry.
Screw S-Town. Listen to Mike Taylor weekdays on Ticket 760 following the Sports Grind. Are you grinding?
That's awesome. Now, wait, I noticed.
Yes, ma'am.
What's with the bag? No, what's with your bag? Is that a fanny pack?
Oh, well, I'm a diabetic. These are for my needles.
Oh, okay. And I'm sorry, what's in the jar?
How's that?
I'm scared to even ask you what's in the jar. What's it like living out here on the streets? I mean, you've got this voice. You said you used to work in radio.
Yes,
I mean, how tough is it for you right now finding a job and stuff?
Oh, this economy's hard. Ever since the economy tanked, I lost my Mercedes. I had a house in the Dominion, and I got thrown out because I had an affair. With a man, and I was working for Radio Disney at the time, and I got fired. And so that's what. Oh damn! I spilled my cigarette in my commode. Well, I'm a conservationist, and so I don't want to put this on the ground. So I'll wait till I get to a dumpster.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can I do some more for you? I mean, I know you got $1. I mean, I'm gonna starve out here. How about? Can I do some more? Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Is this your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry about the gloves. I wipe with these, so I apologize. Thank you very much.
What else you got for me?
Now batting for the Rangers, an explosive drug addict, center fielder Josh Hamilton.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Amazing. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. I appreciate you. This gonna be on the TV?
Yeah, or on the computer.
Okay.
Oh, no. That's gotta not be healthy.
Goes in, comes out, same difference. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Believe that? Oh, all right, let's get out.
That bowl had a turd in it. It was a Baby Ruth candy bar.
It's still disgusting.
Good times. I still don't like Baby Ruth. Golly, it's unfortunate. That is motivating. Maybe I should update that video. So that was also a bit about, we were in a recession, and remember the Golden Voice guy? He was begging on the street corner. I think he was in like Minnesota, somewhere like that, and he had this amazing voice, and he was talking to people, and somebody realized this guy has a crazy voice. He's amazing. And he's just some crazy guy begging on the street.
Ted Williams.
And went viral. Ted Williams, not to be confused with the frozen head Ted Williams. A radio station, I think it was Minneapolis, gave this guy a radio gig as a DJ. And he still works there to this day, I think. KN05, I'm Ted Williams. Coming up next, it's Light Rock. I think he's probably like yacht rock shit. The Bee Gees, followed by Steppenwolf or some shit. Chris.
That dude really
Cross
had a golden voice, though.
He had an amazing
voice. Okay.
You don't remember this guy? He's just like a crackhead on the street, and they roll up.
Total crackhead. He should have been doing like PA for the Yankees.
Did like all the talk shows after someone discovered him. He did like Jimmy Fallon. He got to do the announcing for Saturday Night Live, I think, or one of them.
One night they let him do the names on SNL.
They let him do the Atlanta Hawks or one of the NBA teams.
Oh,
let
that's
him do the PA work one night.
That's badass. Yeah,
I missed that story.
Got fired.
Probably.
That's motivating to me, Rudy. You and I need to get our asses out and do some bits, dude.
Something.
We're busy, and that's got to stop being an excuse that we're super busy and we work a lot of jobs.
I know.
Is this not our baby? Is this not our? This is job number one. Even though we have to work all these other gigs till this thing gets where we need it to get, we need to feed the baby. It's time for a bit, sir. Just really
a bit.
Is. Mm-hmm. Dustin's in here. I wonder how many of Jim Bob's employees know about that. Y'all could work that for some free airtime. Yeah, JB. Whoa, shit. LG's putting more video up. What do you got up there now?
There are often homeless people asking for change at freeway exit ramps.
This is the guy.
But recently, there's been this guy with an interesting sign at
this. You got a better voice than you, Rudy. Listen
His
to this
handwritten sign says he has the God-given gift of a great voice.
Hey, I'm going to make you work for your dollar. Say something with that great radio voice.
When you're listening to nothing but the best of oldies, you're listening to Magic 98.9. Thank you so much.
Shit.
God bless you.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with more right after these words.
I remember him now.
Yeah,
I remember him now.
Get the gig. Yeah, good for him.
Because I remember trying to figure out, is he Native American? What was he? I remember trying to figure that out. But dude, I remember it now. And that was viral before viral was a viral thing. Before everybody was trying to go viral.
One of those big early videos. They got all this.
It was one of those ones that organically went viral, not like purposefully. Like, all right, let's. Yeah.
You and I were talking about like funny people that have been like news witnesses at breaking news stories before. I knew something was wrong when the pretty little white girl came running to a black man's arm. Dead giveaway. That guy.
Something's wrong.
That was organic. That was organic.
Yeah, I love it. I love that stuff. Yes, that was Don Bartlett, by the way, and Mr. T.
Oh, that was Mr. T?
Yeah, 1200 WOI. Inspire 90. Taylor, I still have the footage of you and Jim Bob at the Walmarts asking for jaw surgery donation for the bear. Send that to me, hookups. That's good shit. Made the bear ask for money to pay for his his craniofacial, maxillofacial surgery that he had.
I remember when he got that face surgery.
Yeah, and 1 year later, he was a news director, and he was a married man. Mm-hmm.
And they ain't looked back.
Worked out great. No, he damn sure don't call me no more. I need to check in with him. It's been a while. We're just so freaking busy. I've delayed Cowboy talk 16 minutes, and I'm proud of myself. Sons of bitches. Fucking Cowboys. They suck. I hate that they won because all of
great win.
Let's get into it. Up next, we're going to get into Cowboy talk. But first, a minute here for the official Auto Glass Repair Shop of In the Building. It is R&R Auto Glass right by the airport at 281 in Tacoma. So many of y'all have been hooked up by R&R. All of us have. I think Rudy has too. Have you not, Rudy? I know LG's had at least twice. I've been there 3 times.
I have not.
At some point, you'll probably have to take a swim through R&R. This is where we go in San Antonio, Texas, when it comes to auto glass repair, right there by the airport at 281 in Tacoma. I can't. That guy.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Thank you. 210-340-2588 or rnrautoglass.com. rnrautoglass.com. Members are saying that, and viewers are saying that guy, the homeless guy, he wound up doing voiceovers for Kraft, like Kraft macaroni and cheese. Good for him, man. I know. What are we doing wrong? What are we doing?
We're not homeless.
And I made the bear beg out in front of the Walmarts one time over on I-10 in Days of Zavala, too. He made $45. We gave it to Salvation Army. It's a pretty good bit. In 1 hour, he made like $45. Although we had a couple $100 come by.
No, it's the same with the country. When you're down and out, people will help you. When you're trying and you're in the middle, you're just effed.
That's correct. There's 2 people that make it of this world. The 2 people that make it in this world are people that make over $150,000 a year and those that make under $1 a year. That's who's got it made in America. The rest of us, we do late night podcast and try to
pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
That's right. Oh, it just takes hard work. That's all. I don't know what the big deal is. It's easy peasy making it in this country. God almighty. All right, so we get into it. You called it. Are you doing a bit? You think that was a big win?
It was gutsy win, man. Gutsy win. I was highly impressed because that's a game they normally lose. They're constantly kicking field goals. Aubrey's human, got nonchalant, got cute, got like, oh, I'm Aubrey. Everything's going in. Kind of lackadaisical kick, gets blocked. Dak has a couple interceptions. They have a fumble. They have a fumble that Dak had to recover. They had to go down and score. Those are games that normally they lose, man. And I was highly impressed. On the road, a rain delay, 3 turnovers and a blocked field goal, almost 4 turnovers, everything, 4th down. You got to score. Highly, highly impressed with the Dallas Cowboys last night. And there's nothing wrong with it. Look, everybody that hates the Cowboys, say it with me. We're going to say this together. Good win, Cowboys. And you're not, I'm not melting. I'm not melting. Nothing bad is happening to me. It's like Cowboy haters all together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good win, Cowboys.
Good win, Cowboys.
And it's everything's okay. Look, nothing happened. The world doesn't end if you give the Cowboys a little bit of credit. I don't look. They may get dog walked in the wild card. They might get dog walked in the divisional round. I have no control over that, right?
Is it next week? Because they ain't going to the January one. Did they reschedule the wild card this year? I thought they played them in January because this motherfuckers ain't playing in January. This team
good win, Cowboys.
This team sucks.
Damn,
they're now
Mike.
3-2. They're a game out of first place after, and of course, and what pains me is that people that actually make money off talking about the Cowboys and stuff have to paint that as this big win. And you got these Dak apologists and this kind of shit. What was it? R.J. Ochoa, former guest of this show, a weekly guest of your old show. All capital letters. That's why you pay Jack. Get the fuck out of here, man. If the Steelers have a half-ass quarterback, half-ass, there ain't no chance for Dak to win that game in the fourth quarter because they're down by 14 points. Justin Fields was awful. He was not as awful as Deshaun Watson was opening day, but he was shitty, and that made Mike Tomlin's decision so much easier last night. You have no choice but to go to Russell Wilson. I texted Rudy this earlier. If I'm the Steelers, I highly consider releasing Justin Fields. I don't think he's better than the other guy, the former Aggie, Kyle Allen. That kid can throw the ball a little bit as a backup. He's Cooper Rush-like. I'd almost, at this point, go to Russ. When Russ is 95% ready, they did it as a precaution last night, but Russell Wilson's ready to play. I play Russ. I release Fields because I don't want bullshit in the locker room with the quarterback sitch. I dump Fields, marry Russ, at least for the year, make Kyle Allen the backup. Justin Fields is not good. The Bears, I see what the Bears were thinking. I've seen bits and pieces of Justin Fields in the couple years he was in Chicago. I haven't seen much in Pittsburgh. I know they were 3-1 going into the game. How the hell were they 3-1? They were bad, man. Look, I know. Look, one of the rules of this show is we don't ever apologize for winning. And we damn sure don't apologize for winning on the road. I'm not here to apologize. I'm just not on here to – I'm not going to put all capital letters in a tweet. That's why you pay Dak. In 6 weeks when they're 4-8, will that be why you pay Dak?
He won't blame the people that are on Dak's side. Always have an excuse. Always have an excuse for him. They always have an excuse for him. Now, this is what let's stick with Justin Fields. Justin Fields' biggest problem is nothing physical. He can make every throw. Justin Fields' problem is between the ears. How many times did Collinsworth point out? Should have pulled the trigger. Should have pulled the trigger. The guy has zero confidence. I'm like, hey, Justin. Like every now and then, I think they need to go push him in the back. And when he turns around, like, hey man, what's wrong with you? And then they should say, you're not in Chicago. You have time. They're blocking for you. Pull the trigger. There's guys out there. You know what I mean? Like it's and to me, that's the worst place you can be as a quarterback is in your own way in your head. If you're in your own way in your head, there's nothing anybody can do for you. So, yeah, I mean, now, look, I'll judge him going forward in a Pittsburgh uniform. I'm having spectrum issues because they gave him nothing. They gave him nothing. Pittsburgh, he doesn't have that excuse.
Correct. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because he was with Chicago. He goes to
Me too.
I did 20 minutes last night on how the culture in Pittsburgh is just perfect. It's what you want. And he can't make it work there. And it's his job to win at this point. Mike Tomlin even said last week before the game, if the kid gets hot and we're winning, I'm not going back to Russell Wilson because I'm in the winning business. That kid gets hot. He had it all set up. That game right there. Cowboys are hurt, not feeling great about themselves. We know they're not going to score a lot of points, and they didn't. Fields just has to be half-assed last night. And they win the game, but he couldn't do that, so that told me all I needed to know. The job came to an end last night. You have to go back to Russell Wilson and stay with him unless he gets hurt. All right, so the Cowboys
no credit? Look, no. Even with Rico Dowdle, I thought he had a coming-out party. That's a good pitch. That's a solid Pittsburgh defense.
It's a coming-out party if it continues, but it's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, okay.
I'm asking.
He had a 12-yard run, and that was the longest run of the season so far by running back. 12 yards. You won't call that coming out. Go right ahead. Their 3 wins have come against the two worst current starting quarterbacks in the league, Watson and Fields. They're 31 and 32 with Fields at 31. I'll put Watson at 32. He's that terrible. And then Daniel Jones. That's who they beat. Look at that schedule over the next 6 weeks. I don't see how you look at the Cowboys and what they've shown in the first month of the season and then look at that in the next 6 games and tell me you can find 3 wins there. I don't know how you can do that. Maybe they get 2 of them.
Before the calendar turns to 2025,
yep.
They find a way to win. Like they beat that game they beat against beat Detroit. Now, a lot of that had to do with Dan Campbell, but they find a way to win these regular season games. They just haven't figured it out when it really counts. But that's why I have them 10-7, because in the regular season, they do stuff like last night. Like, damn. Like, because I just, like, when Dak throws that second interception, I'm like, no, there's no way they win this game. And yet they did. And I don't, outside of Dowdle, like CeeDee Lamb, they were really cued on him because it was the only threat. He had no help. This is not a team full of weapons. It's not a team full of weapons. Dowdle, still, even though I was impressed with Dowdle last night, if CeeDee Lamb's going to get doubled and tripled and zoned up, it's on 4 to spread it around and find ways to win. And that's what he did last night. So I just tipped my cap to him. I ain't ready to say they're going to the Super Bowl. I'm just tipping my cap to what I saw specifically last night.
Who do they play next week? Lions. Speaking of Dan Campbell, I think it's Lions, is it not? I believe it is.
I want to say so.
I think it is, man. All right, in the building. Subscribe, like, share. Subscriptions are absolutely free. You can become a member and get all the exclusive content we produce on the channel for just $6 a month. Excuse me, I'm drinking beer. You can tip us as we go on the Super Chat. Yes, sir.
And what do you think about my tweet where I said Cam Newton wouldn't have dove on that football last night like Dak did? Because Cam Newton was in a Super Bowl with all the money on the line and made a business decision.
Yeah, he did. Cost himself.
Now, again, I still overall right now, I mean, Cam has a Super Bowl, an MVP, a Rookie of the Year. Like, I'm not comparing Dak to Cam, but Dak put his body on the line over the team.
He's a tough-ass Louisiana kid, played in the SEC. He's tough. I like him. He's just gotten older, and he's probably off to the worst. What are they? They played 5 games. I don't think he's played this bad over the first 5 games at any point in his career. The dive on the ball last night and the touchdown to Tolbert included. Overall, in the 5 games they played,
but that wasn't a good game. It was just gutsy when it was
for sure. And winning time, what's all that matters? I've said it many times. I used to get on Romo because he'd be brilliant for 3.5 quarters and shit the bed. He'd have 380 yards and 4 touchdowns, and they would lose because he didn't do shit and they win winning time. Mm-hmm. I would rather have a guy suck, throw picks in the end zone, throw fumbles in the red zone, stink all night long, and stick around and steal it in the end because he stepped up in winning time. I'd rather have that scenario. If I had any faith that this could continue, and if I had any faith that last night was the beginning of an upswing, it's like watching there's a hurricane coming. It's over there, but it's coming, and it's Detroit and San Francisco and Philly and all these.
San Francisco doesn't look good either, by the way.
Oh, I know, but they've got the Cowboys number. So let's just go through it. Let's just play a little schedule talk.
Schedule. Let's do it.
Maybe they can go 3-3 in the next 6. I don't think so. So they've got the Lions back at Jerry World Sunday at 3:30 with Dan Campbell looking, and that's a vengeance game for them after what happened last year when they crapped the bed. Well, Dan Campbell crapped the bed. So they've got Lions at Jerry World. They got to go to San Francisco.
That's a loss.
They got
even though San Fran sucks right now.
Yeah. Then they got to go to the whole Atlanta. Falcons are playing pretty scrappy
That's
football
a coin
right
toss.
now.
That's a coin toss.
Then the Eagles are here.
In Dallas, that's a Dallas win.
Then the Texans are at Jerry World.
I'll take the Texans.
I say here. I know I'm in San Antonio, but you know what I mean. Then they got to go to DC and play the Commanders, who were riding high at 4-1.
If that game's in DC, I'm taking Washington right now.
That's your next 6 games: Lions, Niners, Falcons, Eagles, Texans.
I can see 3. If they could get the Lions, I could see 3-3, which that would put them at 6-5.
Yeah, which still leaves you in position to do all the things that you want to do.
2-1 against the AFC North, which a lot of people think.
Yeah.
A lot of people think the AFC North is the best league in the division, and the best division in the league.
Maybe if you believe in the Vikings.
No, I'm talking about the AFC North. They've beaten the Browns. North. They've beaten the Browns. They've beaten the Steelers. Lost to the Ravens, a game they could have won. Who knows what they'll do when they play the Bengals? If they play the Bengals. So I don't know. We'll see.
See what happens next week. All right, Super Chatters, if you want. All Super Chats always are guaranteed to get read. You can tip us there. You can click on LG's link that he always puts, the Buy Me a Coffee link, and donate money to the In the Building boys on there. All right, what else tonight? Show brought to you in part by Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor store of In the Building. Tons of great specials all month. In the month of October. You still doing the first 2? You gonna let me start?
Yeah, I got you. You start. I'll take the bottom.
All right, cool. I'm gonna start. You close. Lola 750s, 4 different flavors: the Paloma Rosa, Bella Berry, L'Orange, and Light Margarita. Normally,
that is the great J-Lo's drink.
Okay. I am the Lola.
Yeah, that's J-Lo's drink.
Ought to be called the De Culo. The cola, like I said that last night. Normally, they're $29.99 a pop, and 80 and the boys and girls over at Texas Cheer have them down to just $16.99, which is the lowest price in town. Ain't nothing on J-Lo ever been this cheap. So get your ass over there and get you some DeLola 750s for just $16.99 in the month of October. Still Austin, our buddies up at Still Austin, we're friends with them. They got the bourbon, the musician, and then the rye, which is called the artist. Normally it's $49.99 a bottle. At Texas Cheer Liquor these days, $39. So those are your first 2 big cheap deals all month long in October. Texas
and then they got the Woodwork Cabernet was $18.99, now only $9.99, and the Adelon Sauvignon Blanc was $17.99. Now down to $4.99. Come by Texas Cheer Liquor and take advantage of these Octubre deals, because come Noviembre, they will be vamonos. No more. So long. See you later. Ciao, bella. So
Peace
get
out.
in there in October.
Bye. GSL. All right. Sports Medic 22. Justin Fields is why the Cowboys caved to Dak. Because you just can't find good quarterbacks. Dakota may not get them to the NFC Championship game, but they don't sniff the playoffs with Justin Fields as the quarterback. Well, no, they don't. And Justin Fields, by the way, is a backup. So let's not give Dak so much flowers because the Chicago Bears starter is hurt. You know, shit. Kyle Allen's arguably better than Fields. At least Kyle has the balls to make those throws and not tuck and run the way you were saying earlier. He's a backup. Russ will start for the Steelers next week. And the Cowboys have now beaten the worst 2 starters currently in the NFL, in Fields and Deshaun Watson.
And a lot of people think Deshaun quit yesterday.
Oh, totally.
That's the word going around town that Deshaun Watson,
he don't want to play
not
ball.
only sucks, but he quit.
I said this opening day when we were overreacting to that game. Watson does not look like he gives a shit out there.
It's hard to give a shit when you got $250 million.
And you've been through all that awful.
And you just picked up a couple more. You picked up a couple more recently.
Yeah, he probably just wants to disappear and move to Poland or something. And just take his money and go to the island, wherever Jimbo Fisher's living this year. God knows where Jimbo Fisher's at anymore. I think there should be an island for cast-off millionaires who the world has turned on. Watson does not want to play the game. He's miserable. He should just fucking retire already, so the Browns can move on. They got to keep paying him, but they've got to move on. Chris Sims called for his benching last night on the pregame show. That the Browns they're not trying to win and I agree with him. The Browns are not trying to win games if they continue to start Deshaun Watson. They're justifying paying him. And why would any fan in their right mind go pay money to watch the goddamn Cleveland Browns when they're playing a kid because they gave him a lot of money, not because they want to win games, because he sucks. He's terrible. He does not want to play. It's terrible.
Fuck you, pay me.
All right. Who was it earlier? Somebody said, you drink that J-Lo booze, you're going to wind up having to call Orlando Kill.
Wow.
Makes you do bad things. Maybe that's why homegirls lost another man. What's it say when you're 50-something years old and you ain't never been able to make a relationship work, and you went back to the Ben Affleck well, and it's still fucked up. Maybe it's a you problem, sweetheart. At that point,
definitely.
She's that baby. It's like somebody tell her, hey, you are the common denominator in all of your bullshit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Maybe that stuff makes you do bad things. What's up, Isaac the Third, with a big super chat, $20. Love the show like always, but want to show my Aggies some love for their play lately. I'm always hard on them, but Elko's slowly steering them in the right direction. I thought they should have stayed with the kid. They went back to Connor Wegman this week, and he was good. Aggies are undefeated, only undefeated team in Big Southern John Plantation country. Time's ticking on that, though.
No, I thought they lost week 1 to Notre Dame.
That was
the SEC. Got
yes,
you.
Sir.
Okay.
And here in Big Southern John Plantation country, they 3-0.
Not mad at them.
Exposed Missouri's ass in a major way. That was a damn good defensive effort too.
And that's when Missouri was number 9 in the country.
Something like 6, 7, 8, 9, something like that. Single digits. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Isaac.
Tap their asses. Speaking of Orlando Kell, who you punching tonight? You want to go first?
I'm punching and I'm hugging. I want to give a big old hug to Costco. I want to give a big hug to Costco for grabbing their balls and telling the hoarders to F off. And I want to punch the hoarders again, because I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a big sign outside of Costco for the people that decided to hoard all the toilet paper and hand sanitizer that says, we ain't taking it back. Because there's people are trying to take off. They went and bought 20 packs of toilet paper. And then now that the strike's over, which first of all is stupid because our toilet paper ain't imported, you freaking numbnuts. But anyway, yeah, Costco said, we ain't taking it back. So if I was those people, considering you were already pretty much a dickhead, send that to the people in North Carolina. Send it to those people in Florida and North Carolina and South Carolina, and probably send some to Tampa, because Tampa looks like that hurricane is getting stronger and stronger, headed directly toward Tampa. So if you don't want that toilet paper no more and you want to, get back in my good graces, send that stuff down to them. I'm sure they could use some of it in some way, shape, or form. But good for Costco. Like, no. And I see Costco working. Costco's like, you know what? We're not going to limit anybody. You know what we're going to do? We're going to stick them with this shit. Let them buy it all. Let them buy it all. And we ain't taking none of that shit back. That's what y'all's dumbasses get. So punch them and hug Costco.
All right. I want to punch New England Patriots safety Jabril Peppers.
Jabril Peppers?
The Jabril Peppers. He's a stud. Although he's pleaded not guilty today after he got arrested over the weekend on charges that include strangulation and drug possession. According to cops in Boston PD announced that Peppers' arrest Monday, saying they responded to a disturbance at a residential address early Saturday morning when a caller indicated there was an altercation between two people. Okay. Peppers, who turned 29 years old on Friday, happy birthday, was in there with a girl and has been charged with assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, strangulation, and possession of a Class B substance believed to be cocaine. He had blow on him.
It's called cocaine.
Cocaine. According to the cops, the woman he was in there with alleges that Jabril hit her, choked her at least 6 times, took her clothes off, and threw them outside of the house. He's upset about Tom Brady's retirement. Cops also said Peppers shoved the woman to the ground, shoved her head into a wall, put his hands around her neck, and started strangling her, but didn't let go. When the cops knocked on the door, he answered the door with no shirt on. First of all, when the popo knocks, always put a shirt on. Not a good move to go bare-chested. He
has abs. If I had abs, I would never have a shirt on.
Yeah, dude, but it's the 5-0, and they're looking for an excuse.
Right.
So he answers the door, and apparently he nodded his head and told police, "I know what's going on. I know why y'all are here." Cops report that officers confiscated a clear bag containing white powder, which later tested positive for cocaine.
He didn't even go flush. Even in Goodfellas, the wife knew to go flush the shit.
She's the one to call the cops on his ass.
But I'm saying, why would he answer
don't
the
let
door
him go
with
down
coke
for blow.
on?
Yeah, right.
Why would he answer the door with blow on him?
I don't know.
You got to be high to answer the door with. You got to be high to answer the door with coke on you.
Right. I know we all are here. That's for people that watch our show. Sometimes y'all get to see things. It's good to watch our show and not listen to it. Rudy just
Dude, you need to shave your chest, bro.
I'm not shaving that, man. That looks weird. I'm not doing that. That's feminine. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. We don't shave our chest.
I do. I'm from San Antonio. I'm from Tyler, Texas, and I approve this message to shave.
You must have a whole lot all over the place, though.
It just gets weird.
It's weird?
It just takes away from the little definition I have.
You get zits?
No, I don't get zits.
Some men shave their chest hair because it's coarse and it gives them zits. You get zits.
No, I just don't like the way it looks. It feels weird, but
dude, I look like a 17-year-old boy when I've shaved it before for funsies as a bit. Automatically regret it every time. It's funny in the moment. And then the bit's over, and the next day I'm, going to brush my teeth or whatever, and I turn the light on, and oh shit, I shocked myself. I don't look like me, so no, I can't do it, Holmes. Can't do it. All right, LG, you punching anybody tonight? Or you good to go? LG, look at LG's shirt. He's all dressed up nice. Went to a restaurant.
LG looks nice tonight.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, look how clean shaven. I thought he'd lost weight. He's just shaved finally.
Bastard looks 25.
I know. He does look like he's lost weight in the face, though, don't he? He looks
That's
good.
what happens when you eat all that ass. You start losing weight.
Yeah, I know. We know how they roll.
It's a diuretic. It's a diuretic.
Yep, it's that tapeworm he got from that girl in Indonesia last time he went. He dropped 50 pounds.
Oh shit.
Oh man! Oh jeez! What was the girl's name you scooted around town that time on the motorcycle? We allowed to give her? Is she the one that called that time while we were doing a show?
No.
Look at him laying out. No. Okay, fine. Well, in the event you ever get her to get over here and y'all get married, make sure you get a prenup, Holmes, because she's just a mail order. You wouldn't want her whole bitch to come over here and dump your ass and take half your stuff. Be careful. Careful. But in the event, I'm setting up a bit. In the event it doesn't work out, you can always get Orlando on your side. He'll be there. I bet you Orlando's had a client in his career. Yeah, man, I thought it was going to work out. She was from Russia. I thought if she was the one for me, she was going to cook and clean and stay home all day and have sex anytime I wanted. No, it lasted about 6 months and I hadn't seen her in a year. I'm sure Orlando's dealt with that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Orlando can help you with a prenup to prevent that situation
I'm sure
from
he
happening
can.
as well.
Absolutely. Orlando does it all. He's a family lawyer. Hit him up at 210-775-4995, or you can directly email this man. He's orlandokellelaw@gmail.com. That's our guy, orlandokellelaw@gmail.com. All right. What else tonight? You mentioned the hurricane. Let me get what's the latest on the hurricane? This is no joke. You mentioned the Bucks. They actually flew to New Orleans today because they're scared they're going to get stuck in Tampa.
Yeah, they're it's last I checked, because I got my brother-in-law's who's married to my sister, his parents live in Tampa, and then I have a friend that moved out there. And he posted that it is a Cat 5, and it's at about 100. It's about 180 miles per hour right now.
Woo. And Helene just blew through the southeast.
Yeah.
Effed up the Carolinas. Now another sumbitch coming up there. Hurricane Milton.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Damn. 180-mile-an-hour sustained winds heading right toward the Gulf Coast. According to the National Hurricane Center, Milton has the potential to be one of the most destructive hurricanes on record for west central Florida. Good grief.
Well, Helene was bad, so that's saying a lot.
Well, some of them podunk towns in the Appalachians got destroyed by Helene. They're pissed off because they don't have any help. That's why y'all live up here in the damn Smoky Mountains in the Appalachians. You don't got no damn running water, and you're living in a damn house made by raccoon nails. And storm comes by, and you lose your shit.
Yeah, what was
this
that?
One's
Friday?
Going directly to a big town, though.
Right, because Friday when we did the members only, LG told me the town in North Carolina, 5 hours in from the coast, was completely underwater, which is a scary thought when you're thinking 5 hours in.
Yeah, busted the dam and the bridge. It goes over the highway. Washed businesses off to the side of down the mountain. People in them. Millions facing the prospect of evacuation as Milton gains steam here. I'm reading the AP. Along its path toward the Tampa Bay area. And that's what makes this one scary. It's going to a big city. Expected to make landfall tomorrow night. If it remains on its current path, Milton could be the worst storm to hit the Tampa area in at least 100 years.
Wow.
You know, maybe this makes me a bad person. I know you got people living there, but I always find hurricanes kind of cool.
No.
Saying. Not that I want devastation.
No, you're talking about the science of it. You're talking about the
science of it. It jazzes me. And when you see the destruction it's capable of doing.
Yes, science.
I mean, there's like you don't like it, but you respect it. You respect what Mama Nature's capable of doing when she gets her panties in a wad. That's what you say about my mom. This can be real bad.
No, that's when they say God has the power to show you who God is. Yeah. It's crazy out here, man. Mm-hmm. Crazy out here. Hopefully all those people can, everybody can't just get up and leave. I know it seems so easy. Like everybody's like, well, why would you stay? So like some people like, well, if you only got $20 till next week, where are you going?
I know. That's
like
what happened in New Orleans.
There's a lot of people in those situations where you're like, yo, it's Monday. We got this 20 until Friday. We got this 40 until Friday. So where is that family going? And they got 3 kids to feed. Where are they going? It's not like, oh, let's just hop in the car and drive to the next state. That's not realistic for a lot of people.
I got 5 kids to feed.
Exactly.
I got some more punches I'd like to get in. I was going to get them in earlier, but we got rolling. I want to punch every dumbass who threw a baseball onto the field at Dodger Stadium last night and had to delay the playoff game.
What are they mad at Shohei Ohtani because they're trying to sue people trying to get this ball? What's the I don't get it. What's the backstory?
The Padres outfielder Jurickson Profar. They got the real low fence at Dodger Stadium, which I hate. You should not have that. You shouldn't be able to have fans reach over the wall and
Agreed.
Be able to interfere with play.
Have you seen my baseball?
The wall, okay. The wall's real short too. So Profar goes running over there, leaps into the bleachers, and takes a ball from a Dodger fan, catches it for the out.
Oh yeah.
Game 2 of their playoff series. And Profar, like an asshole, starts jumping up and down, trolling all the fans, like, like showing them the ball. I got it. Dude, it's the playoffs. Turn your fucking ass around and run back to the dugout. So punch his ass for doing that. but punch every dumbass who threw a baseball at him. He was getting balls thrown at him, and he got pissed, went running over to the umpire. Both managers come out. All the umpires gather. They delayed the game. The Dodgers fans got told. They got threatened by the PA. But that's how things go in the outfield bleachers at Dodger Stadium. This goes back years and years. You know, I think I tweeted this earlier today. East Coast fans have the worst reputation, Philly, Boston, these kind of things. But I think California gets by with it because of that, you know, cool breeze California thing. Dodger fans at Dodger Stadium, I would not let my Twins sit in the outfield at Dodger Stadium. It's terrible. I mean, the shit that's on the record is awful. They've had tons of fights. Fans getting beaten to death in the parking lot. There's some animals.
Yeah, they killed that San Francisco Giant fan, didn't they?
Beat him to death.
Yeah, I remember that.
Always throwing shit. They're always having a fight. They're always unruly. They let a different element into that outfield bleacher scene at Dodger Stadium. You know what else I've always heard is that the upper deck at 49ers games is like fucking Escape from New York. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Seriously. So California gets by because they've got the hey bro attitude. No, man. The Dodgers game, I would never set in the outfield. You're taking your health in your own risks. And 49ers games, fucking maniacs. So punch those idiots and go Padres. And Padres beat their ass too. I'm rooting for the Padres because that's the Mission's big league club. So go San Diego. Oh, sure. Right. Yep. Show brought to you also in part by Slackles. We got 5 of them locations, the official studio home. I'm in the building at Slacker Sports Drinks and Games, 5 locations, Med Center, Nacogdoches, Thousand Oaks, North Star Mall area, and over on down on St. Mary's downtown.
Yeah, punch me, late punch for me. You know, I was telling y'all yesterday I went by the North Star location on Rector, but the damn Cowboys Pittsburgh tailgate was at Fredericksburg. So I should have been, and I should know this. They had a big old throwdown at the Fredericksburg location. That's why you need to follow them on all the socials, especially if you're a football fan during football season. Especially this Saturday, they got the UT-OU game coming. But I should have known that, man. I should have went to Fredericksburg and had some good old barbecue. Had a nice little setup back there, but it's all good. At least I went to one of them. It's all good, but follow them on all the socials so you can keep up with all the cool stuff they're doing during football season.
Spurs played their first preseason game tonight. Don't look now, but the damn NBA's right around the corner. Hey, man. Just training camp, baby.
Did somebody say preseason basketball?
I'm super hyped for the regular season for sure. Looking forward to Stephen Castle in his rookie year. Looking forward to year 2 of Wemby. Looking forward to Chris Paul, Harrison Barnes. And I'm looking forward to a guy that you and I have not talked about much. A kid that I like a lot. And I just love his all-around game. A kid that was done wrong by Greg Popovich last year, who's back in his right spot. You talk about trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
What's that?
Watch out for Jeremy Sohan, who does not have who's not running the freaking point this year. I thought Pop was going to ruin him for good if he kept that crap up. Finally, Pop came to his senses. He was the last guy in town to realize, I guess Sohan shouldn't be playing point guard.
Well, they were trying to lose games, and we thought they were. We thought they weren't.
We're going to mess up Sohan for good, though, in the process. And you know, he gets by. He's a freewheeler out there. He's kind of the class clown, kind of a goofy dude. He's a fun-loving kid. I love him. That's a kid that I trust in winning time of a playoff game. I can have him on the court because he's not gonna go all Justin Fields on me. He's got that it factor as a pro, right? Not saying he's going to the All-Star game, but I'm just saying that kid he's not great at anything, but he's good at all of it. But that's the reason why Pop decided, you know, what the hell, let's go for broke, run him out there at point. But it was clearly a terrible decision 1 week into the season. And Sohan was talking about this over the weekend, how much different his mentality is this year because he just feels like he's out there playing ball. I'm hooping, and I'm free and excited. So I'm excited to see how he does.
To play, right?
Just hooping. Yeah, it's just basketball, and I'm looking forward to that. The Spurs are going to be much improved. Feeling very good about them. I still owe my brother $100. I'm going to pay him.
Wow, Mike. Wow.
I decided to pay him.
Wow.
I know. I'm going to pay him on opening day. It's a funny bit.
Where's my money, bitch?
He has reminded me in a not in a like real weird way, but he's kind of shoehorned it in that don't forget that $100.
He's like, I got kids to
back
feed.
On opening.
Doesn't he have a newborn?
He just had baby had a 1 year birthday.
Man.
Birthday.
That man needs Pampers and Similac. Pay that man.
Little Mateo, my little Mexican brother, nephew. And the joke is I look like his daddy. No, because he takes after his very beautiful and lovely and sweet-hearted mama, Mexicana lady. So shout out to my brother and my sister-in-law and their family kicking ass and doing well. Shout out to my brother. I thought my brother was in the chat earlier. I thought I saw his name.
Was.
Looking forward to seeing Sohan this year. Watch out for those San Antonio Spurs. This team's got 35 wins in it. It's got 35 wins in it.
Well, double or nothing with Matt. Double or nothing.
No. Bet's a bet. I'm not trying to welch on. I know I'm gonna pay him $100. I damn sure don't want to lose $200. But I do think they should be able to win 35 games. I trust in their culture very much like I trust the Spurs culture. I trust the Spurs will do the right things. They're not perfect. Sometimes they play Jeremy Sohan at point guard and it fails. But their culture remains strong. And I'm looking forward to that. They're out there. They ain't about bullshit. They're not out there drafting Tim Duncan's daughter to let her play forward with Timmy like the Lakers do. You talk about a Nepo baby. You like that? The highlights from LeBronny? You like seeing LeBronny last night out there together? That's what I'm calling him, LeBronny.
I just hate, again, this country was built on nepotism. There's a lot of people in a lot of jobs that shouldn't be there. So, but this is my thing. I don't have a problem with LeBron. I have a problem. All of his fans are yelling and screaming, y'all should just be happy. Y'all should just be happy. We were happy when Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr. did it because Ken Griffey Jr. clearly belonged. Ken Griffey Jr. is a Hall of Famer. Ken Griffey Jr. went on to hit 600 home runs. We knew that was organic. This is the most processed bullshit that I've ever been fed, and I eat nothing but processed food. It's not like we're not happy for y'all. It's just like, how can we be happy and celebrate this when we know it's bullshit? He's not even a G League player. He's not making a team in Turkey. He, like you said, he ain't starting on no team. He ain't starting for UT. He averaged 4 points a game last year, man. Now, he was coming off a heart situation, and he could get better, but we're not celebrating this because we know it's fake. It's not like, oh, wow, I can't believe this happened, blah, blah, blah. It just organically happened, and this is where it ended up, and it'd be like, yo, this would be a cool story. Shout out to LeBron. I'm glad to see a black man get his way and get to do what he wants to do. We don't get to see that often. Props to you, but I'm not gonna sit here and let you piss on me and tell me it's raining. No, this didn't just happen. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Look, I remember my son. No, this is bullshit. You told.
It's a miracle.
You made Jeannie Buss do it. Jeannie Buss is already on record saying, "Hey, LeBron, I'm getting him at a discount," and she's right. He's probably worth $100 million a year. So yeah, throw your weight around. But don't expect me to be like, oh my God, look at this. No.
It's sad.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, look, I have no problem with hooking up your kid. What daddy want?
Right.
What dad wouldn't? But the kid has to be deserving.
Right.
Bronny's not getting a Scully to Kentucky, but he's got a guaranteed deal with the Lakers. Okay.
He would have not gotten off the bench on Hurley's Connecticut team. It would have been 12th man on that UConn team.
Yes, correct.
Come on, man.
Screw the Lakers and go Spurs.
Yep.
Speed Racer X. Mike, love the show here, but I can't listen to the old station anymore with old man golf talk all the time. Well, I mean, take that up with them. I don't know what to tell you, player.
Damn. Shout out to Andy.
I check in with Uncle Andy on occasion when I'm in the car driving home. Check in and see what he's doing. Same old stuff. Same old Andy. Don't be throwing Andy under the bus, you know. I check in with your boys over there at the other place.
Oh, yeah.
At the S-Star. Yeah. I hear him trying to make funny with James Pledger. What's up, James? James is a in the building watcher. Often watcher.
He was in the chat earlier.
What up, Pledge?
Ain't nothing but love. I love Pledge. I don't know him, but I like it. I can tell he works hard. That's what I admire about guys.
Yeah, he's a grinder. He's a grinder. He's a grinder.
Wake up when you're 50 and regret letting them grind on you, though. Make sure you're getting something out of it, as long as there's steady progression. A lot of guys get to a certain point in that business, and you know this, and they spend 10 years hoping to get something else, and that's an ugly business. Ugly business. We're the kings of that motherfucker in this town. You're looking at two of them right now. And even we decided, let's go on our own.
Get a good look. Get a good look.
Bet your ass with that. Crockett and Tubbs right here. Shit. I wish our theme was the Miami Vice theme song, but it's a copyright.
That would be dope. That would be dope. That would be super dope.
All right. Gentlemen, I've got a
Good night.
little woman in there waiting on me to go crawl next to her so I can put my body next to her shaved skin. Now, she don't have any chest hair. I have shaved it in the past, and I didn't feel right. My voice went up an octave when I shaved my chest. As soon as I shaved it, it was like, well, I'm shaving it. Oh, here it is. Oh, wow. Why am I sounding like this? I let the hair grow back. That's it. We're done. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate everybody hard. We're going to do a new deal. We're going to do another deal manana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ask Whip Tuesday comes down tomorrow. No doubt, between now and then, somebody somewhere in the world of sports is going to do something stupid. We'll talk about that and all the news and stuff. Keep our eyes on that hurricane, man. Y'all be safe for our people that watch us out in the East Coast. Love y'all hard. See you mañana. Later.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.